Welcome back to Your Fantasy Nerd, where today we're going to be trying a new series. We're going to call it the Versus Series. We're going to be putting up two players, or two or three players, depending, and who we think we would draft higher, who we think has the more upside. So the first one we're going to do is
Nick Novak versus Justin Tucker.
Yep, Nick Novak versus Justin. No.
You know, I really like the way Justin Tucker's hitting. I heard him in the Lakers this offseason. So he's really boosted his range. He's going to get those big twin kicks this year.
I appreciate the feedback. But no, seriously, we're going to be doing Jameis Winston versus Marcus Mariota. Pick one versus pick two. I'll let you state your case on Mariota first.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, Silas is going first.
My kick for Mariota. If I were to say that, I actually think Jameis is going to be better. Because not necessarily because he's going to be a better player. He's a better player. But I just think the weapons around him are better. When you see a guy like Mike Evans, Winston Jackson, and the wide receiver core, I think you're in a better place for success than when in the Tennessee offense, where I just think nothing's really going really well for them. So Jameis Winston, I think, wins this battle. Even though I think he's a little bit more prone to mistakes than Mariota, I think Mariota's just a smarter player and person, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Winston is in a better place to succeed, so he will succeed because he's in the right environment.
Yeah, I think if we kind of look back at 2012 when we had RG3 versus Andrew Luck, RG3's situation was actually much better, and that's actually probably why he had a better rookie season. They were very close, but RG3, I believe, actually had a better season. But he had a lot more weapons around him. He had Garcon. I mean, he had, I believe, Mike Williams at the time. But they had two really solid wide receivers, whereas Andrew Luck had a rookie T.Y. Hilton. He had Reggie Wayne, who I don't think played that year. So I think that's similar to this situation. While Mariota may be the better quarterback for this season, I think Jameis Winston is the clear favorite. I might even draft him as a top 15 quarterback. He's someone who has the best weapons between the two. Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson, Austin Seferian-Jenkins.
Tim Wright.
Yeah, Tim Wright. But Mariota, I can name you a couple wide receivers there, but no one that's going to be someone that I'm worried about if I'm a defensive back. There's Kendall Wright, Dorial Green-Beckham, Justin Hunter. None of those guys produced all that well. Kendall Wright had a decent season, but none of those guys are great wide receivers. I'm way more excited about taking Jameis Winston with his upside, because Mariota, I think, is kind of capped at upside. I think Mariota's kind of hitting his peak right now. I don't think Winston is. Winston, I think, could have a way better career if he is staying on the right track. So I like Winston.
I like Winston for this year. I think future, I think Mariota's going to be the better NFL quarterback. I don't know fantasy numbers. I think Winston, for obvious reasons, going to have a better year. He's got more targets. He's got a better offense. However, the decision making for Winston is a big concern for me. He had 18 interceptions last year, and the defenses are only going to get better from college to pros. So I think that's the only big area for him that he really needs to improve is his decision making, like Silas mentioned. So I think Mariota will have a better career, but I think for this year, fantasy-wise, I think Winston's going to be much better, and mostly due to the targets he has. And they actually somewhat have a run game with Doug Martin. I think he'll have a bounce-back year. So I would take Winston before Mariota, but I don't think top 15 quarterback. But
see, I'm really high on Winston. I think he could be a QB1. But you did say you think Mariota will have a better career, or
I think he'll be a better NFL quarterback. I think he'll lead his team to more victories than Winston will. I just think he's a better overall quarterback. But I think fantasy-wise, I don't know if he'll put up the numbers Winston does.
Yeah, that's true. All right, that'll wrap up our Versus Series, Episode 1, between Winston and Mariota. Go ahead and comment who are you guys going to draft, Mariota or Winston. Subscribe to us at Your Fantasy Nerd. Follow us on Twitter at @FF_nerds. See you later, folks.